One of the most popular gourmet desserts in the world would actually be champagne chocolate truffles. With a combination of sweet-tasting chocolates and rich champagne, one will be able to make a dessert like this that will appeal to a lot of people. Luckily, it is actually quite easy to make this thing, and it only requires a few ingredients. Now the very first thing to do here would be to get a 3/4 cup of butter and put it on a pan that is over a low fire. Once the butter has already been melted, then the next thing to do would be to put in some chocolate powder and some sweetened condensed milk. From there mix the ingredients very well until they are all blended. When that is already done, then the next step would be to put the mix into a bowl. When it is placed into the bowl, then one should now put in some vanilla extract and mix the ingredients properly. One has to make sure that the vanilla extract is well mixed with the other things inside. Once that is done, then just leave the bowl in the corner so that it can be able to cool down. When one feels that it is already somewhat cooled down, then he may now take out the bottle of champagne and add some of it to the mix. Now make sure not to add too much, otherwise it will have a very strong alcohol taste when eaten. After the alcohol has already been mixed inside, then one should now place the mix inside the fridge with a cover at the top. Always make sure that the mix would stay inside the fridge for approximately 4 or even 5 hours until it becomes rather cool. From there take a little pie dish and put some of the cocoa powder on the pie dish. From there take the mix out from the refrigerator and start rolling bits of the mix on the pie dish. The goal here is to make sure that one will be able to create a walnut-sized dough that is covered with bits of chocolate powder. After that, put all of the doughs into a cookie sheet in order to be refrigerated again. Now last the step here would be to put the cookie sheet into the refrigerator and let it harden for another 1 or even 2 hours. Now sometimes it would harden faster than the usual time, which means that one has to check the fridge from time to time. Once it is already hardened, then it can be taken out of the refrigerator and served at room temperature. So if one would want an easy recipe for champagne chocolate truffles, then try this one out. The ingredients are really easy to get, and the process is so simple. However, the taste of this dessert is exquisite, and is actually very world class.